Yo, this is the boy Technotambo and I'm back with another video. You see guys, it's been a very successful crop season this year, 2025. Okay? Well, 2024, 2025, because the rainfall starts in October and finishes this month, in March. Although, sometimes in April, we do have some pockets of rain, but it's not very serious rainfall. So, as I'm showing you, anyone who indulged in growing corn have had a very good yield. So there is nobody who can say, hey, there was a drought and blah blah blah, because there was no drought. If anything, the rainfall has been so excessive such that this is the middle of March, but you can just see the waters, on the roads. The roads are really bad because of the rain. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I think the dog is excited. You remember last time I showed you there was a field of maize somewhere around here, and I showed you there was a field of corn, and I showed you some corn. Anyone who planted on the first rains in October, this time their corn is dry. You see what I mean? And they don't want the rainfall right now. Corn takes about 3 months to grow. So when you plant, you wait for 3 months. Then after 3 months, the corn is ready, like to be harvested and eaten as fresh corn. Then for it to become dried, you give it maybe another, I don't know, another 6 weeks or something. You see what I mean? That's why when you look there, you look there. When you look there, you see the leaves of the corn are brown. Yeah, they are brown because it's not meant to be harvested as fresh corn. It's meant to be harvested as dried corn. You see what I mean? So they will just leave it like that until it completely dries up. Okay? Once it completely dries up, then they harvest it, bag it up, and then sell it. Okay? But this is a community of people, doing what we can call subsistence farming. So they won't take this corn to anywhere for sale. Instead, they keep it. You see what I mean? Then each time they want to make cornmeal, they just take some of the grain, okay, the corn grains, and just go and go to the grinder. You know what I'm saying? The milling thing. See, it's dried. You can see. Yeah, so they just take it to someone who has a hammer mill, and they turn it into cornmeal, because Zambia's staple food is cornmeal. Okay, kind of like when you are eating, you need starch and protein. You see what I mean? And you also need greens. So what Zambians do is that what we do here in Zambia is that we take corn, okay, as carbohydrate, and we eat it with maybe greens, vitamins, and then and we put maybe beef, chicken, goat. Mainly people here eat beef, chicken, and goat. It's not like other countries where they also eat frog, dog, cat. You see what I mean? Here it's taboo. You can't eat dog, you can't eat cat, you can't eat frog. You are seen to be somebody who is evil if you ever try to do that. You see what I'm saying? Other countries, you find snake, crocodile. I'm saying other countries, I'm saying countries like in Europe. You know what I'm saying? You will find restaurants where they will serve frog. If it's Asia, it's even worse. You see what I mean? Because Asians are very liberal with food. So guys, it's been a very successful rain season, you know, ending this year. And it's going to be a bumper harvest for anyone who planted anything. You know, I mean, the maize, the corn is grown. They're going to harvest it. You see what I mean? If you see stunted growth, then it's not due to rainfall. It's due to the ignorance of the person who planted, like that. You see, when you look at that field and compare it to the other field over there, you see, when you compare the two fields, you see that the other field is suffering stunted growth. I mean, this field over here is suffering stunted growth. It's because the person who planted either just didn't follow the right procedure, because this genetically modified maize require fertilizer in order for it to grow. So if there is no organic, I mean there is no chemical fertilizer applied to it, it just ain't gonna grow. And I think that is a problem that he faced. He planted, but he never applied any chemical fertilizer. So he just didn't manage to grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in this hood, there's a whole lot of people building houses. Come on, man, see this. This is supposed to be a farming area, but farmers have been selling parts of their land. They'll take, for example, a 50-hectare farm and divide it into 20 meters by 20 meter small parts and sell them off. So that's why you're seeing a lot of construction of houses, people coming to settle here. One thing about this place, 15 miles, is its quietness. It is a very quiet place. You know, it's not evolved into, you know, metropolitan areas where you get bars everywhere, you know, playing illicit music, you know, to the beer drinkers. No, it's not like that. This place is quiet. You get what I'm saying? It's a quiet place. So guys, oh, there's a school over there. That is a school. Kids are about to get into classroom, but they use a very communist way of addressing kids. Because it's only in Eastern Europe where I saw what you call parades. You see what I mean? Parades is a communist idea. You get what I'm saying? In Western countries, there is no such a thing as a parade. No. There's no such a thing. Kids go to school, go in class, learn, and get out. You see what I mean? Not even one time did I see a parade in the United Kingdom. You see what I mean? Kids get to school, go to class, and get out and go back home. But here you find there's this semi-military idea where kids go on the so-called parades, and there is even military instructions issued You know, you hear things like standard is, attention, standard is, attention. Those are military instructions. You understand? So the communist ideas are very much used here in Zambia. You see what I mean? You have to be someone who's traveled around to differentiate between a Western idea and the communist idea. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, right. I'm in a family, man. You want to see? Oh, by the way, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I think 7:30. 7:30. That's why you saw kids parading up and stuff like that. You know, as if they are part of a military school or something. Alright. Okay. Sorry. You see, it's a farm area, so you don't expect, you know, drama and things like that. No, they're farms. I mean, look over there. That's a farm. Okay, so you see what's over there? It's a farm. Oh, there is a clearer view here. Okay. Okay, you see that, eh? It's a farm. That's why everywhere you walk around this time of the year, you're gonna see cornfields everywhere, because corn is a staple food. But again, corn is not the only staple food of Zambia. Some people eat cassava as a staple food. Some people eat millet as a staple food. Now, it's shocking because corn is not African. Corn is a Spanish idea. It came from South America. Well, let me not say Spanish idea, because Spanish people just migrated to South America. But basically, corn is not an African, it's not African food. It was just imported and then it became African food. And how it got imported is because these colonizers, okay, wanted, excuse me, 1 minute. These colonizers wanted a way to effectively feed their workers. So they thought, okay guys, we want to feed our workers. What do we do? First of all, our workers eat millet meal, because that's what we used to eat way back. Millet meal, sorghum meal. We were so into drought resistant, like carbohydrate. And besides, millet is more nutritious, like, I don't know, times 10 compared to corn. You see what I mean? So, they thought the fastest way to feed was to use corn. Because corn was being given to, horses, cows. Some construction going on over there. Very nice. Okay. So corn was being given to cattle, horses, as feed. So there was a lot of feed, you see what I'm saying, which they could generate from corn. So they thought, okay, why don't we also generate this feed for humans? You see what I mean? That's how they started to grow corn extensively and started giving it to humans. Then humans saw that, wow, this is similar to our sorghum and our millet, and it's far easier to grow. Besides, it could even be eaten fresh. So they adopted the idea, took it on, and started to grow corn. That's why you see that much of Southern Africa, and I must specify it is Southern Africa, because you see, Southern Africa is occupied by what you call the Niger-Congo tribes. Okay? So these Niger-Congo tribes picked up corn and made it like their own. That's why corn is a staple food. One of the Niger-Congo groups that became so big is the Bantu. You see what I mean? The Bantus became so big and they just took corn as like their own traditional meal. You see what I mean? Interesting. Okay. Wait, I need to just pause a little bit because I want to just talk to someone here. So hold on. Okay guys, so guys, schreiben Sie für mich unten einen Kommentar und sag mir, was denken Sie? Okay, I've taken through the bush of 15 miles. Let me tell you something, houses here don't have addresses. The only address is the name of the village. So you have to say the name of the village. And if you don't know the name of the village, say the name of the headman. The governance structure here is such that the headman is like the boss of the community. And the chief is like the main boss. You get what I'm saying? So that's the hierarchy. You see what I'm saying? So I hope in future there will be some initiative by the council to actually give numbers to these houses. You see what I'm saying? Right now they're just subdivisions.